Did you hear what he said, y'all? This is crazy. I told y'all, this is over.
Before reflection, everything on God. See this morning on God.
You're done, dude.
I know be I'm rubber. She shining like by in it. Oja kilometer, go quick kill it down to that. I can't let money no do judge unica. For the paper chasing my corner be just in the bar.
It's all fake news. It's totally stuff. It didn't happen.
Tell me what to do to make this dollar. Every road that shall I see $100. Kimomi shati wapa, kore jora. As the money done do, I go balance up with my babe. And her body done the shake. It don't take now my money she the chase. I'm a logo, back when me I'm a logo. I put my sofa. Lórí títì wọ́n ti gbógun. Yeah, I'm bad boy, Shamaya girls and banana lifestyle, la la la. Yeah, I like you, Shamaya girls and shalala, carry me brother. From a logo, I'm a logo. I put my sofa. Lórí títì wọ́n ti gbógun. Mọ̀pọ̀, ọmọ ìyá mi kọ́ra. So tell me what to do to make this story. Kimomi shati wapa, kore jora. Yeah, mofa, I'm Miami. So tell me what to do not to make this dollar.
Another.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Kimomi shati wapa, kore jora.
He needs some milk.
You're done, dude.
So tell me what to do not to make this dollar. But you won't dash, I want you see $100. The mommy shot you
Another one.
Go balance up with my baby. And her body on the shake.
Another one.
And my money she the chase.
How y'all doing? Y'all grand rising to all, man. Hit that like button, y'all come in. Hit that like. Don't forget to hit that like button. Smash that like button, y'all. Share this live with your loved ones if you like what we do here. Let's get it, y'all.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. You're done. It didn't happen. Another one.
He needs some milk.
I never started my intro. I been let people won't catch me like Pico. Show you something, as I be bro.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Feeling me nice on my lingo. You can call me up, please, Papa Labo.
He needs some milk.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't
He
happen.
needs some milk.
Another one.
She cannot see me, she could tell you say she see me. I've been like people just say I feel me. I'm director, we wait for coming. If you make a woman to the child,
We need some milk.
It didn't happen. You're done.
I said I roll it, go
It's all fake news. Another. It didn't happen. Another one.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We need some milk.
Grand Rising family, that was your boy. Sexy chocolate. Sexy chocolate. How y'all doing today? Am I coming in loud and clear, y'all? All right. Hey, welcome, Grand Rising, y'all. Grand Rising, my people, to another beautiful day, another beautiful rising, y'all. Don't forget, y'all. Don't forget. This is all about ascension, y'all. This is all about ascension. This is all about getting out of this matrix. This is all about removing ourselves from this system, from this prisoner of war mindset system. Okay, because we're not slaves. We were never slaves. Doesn't make sense. You know, how can the creator species be slaves? Doesn't make sense at all. Like I said, again, we're in a cosmic video game, cosmic test. AI, the artificial intelligence flipped on us, you know, everything. But again, it's a school. Okay. This is how you rise up back into the gods. We forgot who we fell low into frequency. Okay. Because even remembrance, right, is a frequency as well. That's why with all this activation that's going on, you know, our memory is coming back to us, our knowledge, our intelligence, our wisdom is coming back to us. And you can tell the people they are afraid of that. They are in fear of this. You know what I'm saying? Every day I walk out, I see this already. Because they know who I am. They already know who I am. Literally. You know what I'm saying? To the fact that I don't even acknowledge their BS, their system. I don't acknowledge their BS system. Even some of them at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm moving with nature. I'm in alignment with nature. And, you know, everything is good, and they can see that. They can sense the aura. They can see the aura when you don't care about them. You don't care about you don't care about none of that they got going on. And that's what's all about, you know, ascending and rising back into nature and move in harmony with nature. And that's what eventually is going to get back into, you know what I'm saying? Where we're going to be living together in nature. We're going to be working in harmony with nature. Everything and everyone's going to be fed. Everything's going to have a home. This is not, you know, Earth is a home herself. So how can it be possible that people are homeless? You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the homeless population, it's mostly 83s because they are the really homeless ones. You know what I'm saying? They truly are the homeless ones. They have anywhere to live. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, it's all about ascending and getting out of this, you know, this mindset so we can break away from this system. You know, I have some very amazing videos. I mean, you know, we're amazing people. You know what I'm saying? We are some amazing people. Just know that everything exists, y'all. Everything that is created in this matrix is to keep you away from your divinity, knowing who and what you are. That's what this system is created for. Please understand that, okay? Because they cannot give you. They cannot let you validate yourself. You feel me? Because that's like, you know, that's too great. But then again, once you validate yourself, then what? Then what happens? You just move in accordance to nature. Just like birds, right? Just like birds, just like the bees, just like any animal in nature. There doesn't need no validation because it's nature, it's natural. And these are some of the strongest beings on the planet. You know what I'm saying? These are some of the strongest beings on the planet, as opposed to some birds, you know what I'm saying? But you're really not going to you're not going to catch a bird. Very elusive beings, you feel me? But yes, all that to say is it's a beautiful time to be alive. Welcome to the live, y'all. Welcome to the shift. Is he here? Okay, welcome Grand Rising, every single body in here. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining in. And let's see what we got here. Any how y'all feeling this strong in? I know the past couple of like, I don't know, maybe the month and a half or so, the energy has been heavy, hasn't it? Ever since what's it called? Did we have a solar eclipse this year? Or do we have we had a solar eclipse this year. Yeah. Or do we have one coming up? I don't remember. I know we've had the lunar eclipse. I know we've had a lunar eclipse around the whole Pope thing, you know, around the death of the Pope. But yeah, so the energy, I told y'all, like when the lunar eclipse, you're gonna feel like these type of things, you're gonna feel them for quite some time. And the energy is finally starting to let up a little bit. Okay. So the Schumann resonance been popping. Okay. The Schumann resonance been popping. Man, let's just show y'all some videos, man. Let's get it going, y'all. Before I get it, Cosmic Code. Oh, here, let me remove the number. We're not doing no call-in show today. So, before I get it going, the Cosmic Code Course 2 is about 15 days. What is today? 14 days away, y'all. 14 days. Here's that number 14 again. Here is that number 14 again. Yeah. Here's the number 14 again. Let me see. All right. Cosmic Code Course 2. Again, if you guys like what we do here, with the numbers, we tie past, present, and future events to show you guys that we are in a cosmic video game and we're an illusion. And you know what I'm saying? AI has taken over for quite some time, but it's a training ground for the gods. This is literally a training ground for the gods to see if you can come here, forget who you are, all to rise back up to knowledge. All to rise back up to knowledge of self and what you are. That's why everything in this world goes against you. That's why this is the dead world. Okay, this is the debt world. Debt and depth is very, very same, very, very synonymous. You know what I'm saying? Almost phonetically the same. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it goes hand in hand, the debt and the debt. So you will never get out of debt here, because this is the dead world. This is the dead world. Okay, that's why you need paperwork in order to verify what you need. You know, the dead world is their world. Okay, so now their world is being destroyed. Everything is being destroyed. So just understand that. So if you like what we do here, we tie past, present, and future events here to show y'all that we're in a cosmic video game, and the cosmic video game is getting ready to reset, and then get into the Cosmic Code course. The link is going to be on my Etsy. Matter of fact, let me put the link in the bio, guys, just in case if any of you guys. Here's the link. Go ahead and join. I'm going to be sending some emails out in relation to the course. Okay. So I pinned it right there. You guys go ahead and get into the course if you like what we do here. Okay. And then also we got the raffle coming up. The raffle coming up on the 26th. Okay. The raffle is coming up on the 26th. We are at the end of the 26,000-year-old cycle. Remember, you guys, time is not real. Time, it doesn't exist. Time was added and subtracted and all this type of stuff to make us forget and to disassociate and disconnect us from nature. We innately know when the world is about to change, because we come from the nature, we come from this world, we come from this planet. So we have that inner knowing within us when the planet's about to change. That's why everybody's in accordance right now. Everybody's in alignment. You know, some were here, some were warning others before, but we're like at the very moment right now where everybody is feeling something big is going on behind the scenes, behind the planet, and there's something big that's gonna happen. Okay, so a lot of people are experiencing this. So if you like what we do here, right, get in this get in the course, right? The raffle is on the 26th. The raffle is on the 26th. We're gonna be giving some stuff away. So if you join the raffle, the list is getting bigger. We're updating it. We're gonna update it more, and we'll probably get it to you by the end of the evening. I mean, by the end of this live. We're just updating it. But thank you to everyone else who have joined. Everyone who has joined the raffle, and the ones who have yet to come join the raffle. So grab your raffle tickets, just purchase a piece. If you don't want to purchase a piece or a pendant or get in the course, then you just send $25 to $25 to $conscious juice _OG for Cash App, and say, you know, just say your name, and then we'll put you in the raffle. Okay. All right. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. I got grand rising to everybody. So let me see how everybody feeling. I have been feeling pressure behind my right eye for the past 4 days. All right, very heavy. Grand rising, y'all. Yeah, I feel like the energy has just let up a little bit, y'all. I feel like the energy has just let up a little bit, and we're gonna see. So y'all see what the sun looking like, right? This shit looking crazy eyed. You see what I'm saying? You see, this is the crazy eyes. You see that? Look, it's a little slant, and here's a little bit more more oval type of eye, and then just look at the crooked smile. Look at that. Here's that crooked smile. Here's that crooked smile again, right? Because again, that's what whether the sun is really doing this or not, it doesn't matter, because the sun is getting darker. That's what the corona holes are about. Okay. The sun is basically dropping pieces off of itself into this atmosphere. Okay. Where it's going to get darker and darker, and it literally becomes a black hole. It literally becomes a black hole. But this is what the sun is looking like. Let's look at Stephon Burns. Let's look at Stephon Burns, because I know a lot has been going on.
Hey everyone, geophysicist Stephon Burns. Breaking news, it looks like we are about to have a significant solar flare, or multiple, from sunspot group 4114. These are explosions on the sun many times the size.
4114. 4114. Here's that number 14 again. Here's that number 1441. 14 has probably been the theme of this for the past year or so, maybe, since we've been doing numbers like this. Because again, 14 pertains to the 14th Amendment, which directly has to do with the freedom of us, and from a physical standpoint, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is exactly what is going on. And then it's the 144, right? 144,000, which is the frequency that's needed to be activated.
Size of our planet.
Yeah, it looks like a Halloween pumpkin.
And what's significant about this is 4114 has.
Because that's what Halloween. What is Halloween about? What is Halloween about? Let's see. Is this how you spell Halloween? Yeah, this is Halloween. Interesting. What is Halloween about? Let me ask ChatGPT. What is Halloween about? Let's see. What is? I know it's like I know it's about, like, how people come out and they show their true selves and whatnot, right? How people come out and show their true selves, the demonic selves, right? Because does this have to do with the demon face syndrome thing? Halloween has many meanings and traditions, including a Christian Christian connection, a pagan, okay, which is again has to do with Saturnalia, origin and folks community. In the Catholic Church, Halloween is a time to learn about death and mortality and to honor saints. The saints. Oh, when the saints come marching in, right? This has to do directly with New Orleans again. This directly has to do with New Orleans again. Let me see. Opportunity. And some Christians use Halloween as an opportunity to confront death with the humor and ridicule. You can make this stuff. So basically it's darkness, everybody, darkness ready. So basically it's the sun heating up, cooking up, and basically just angry. Which is Hollow Man. I've never seen Hollow Man, but it's basically taking care of them because it has to do with death and mortality. So proving that, there are just mortal beings, that these beings are just mortal. That's why you see the true demons out on Halloween, the true NPCs, because it signifies that the purging, right? The purging, and it happens in October. The octagon. That means the octagon is the new sun. 31 that has to do with Planet X, and it's in fall because it's the fall of them. This is the fall. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. This is literally the fall. Let me see. And then look, ancient Celtic festival, right? And then we had that Celtic crop circle the other day, right? Like some fundamentalist and evangelical churches use Halloween to evangelize. You see, bring it even, right? Evangelize, right? And this is exactly what's happening right now. Man, you can't make this stuff up. Which is Eve, right? Eve and July's. The Eve gene, right? The Eve gene, bro, you can't. Wow, so it's a lot deeper than that. It's really a lot deeper than that, man. It's really a lot deeper than that. So again, this is when you see the true demons come out. Let's see something. Because again, right, Halloween has roots in ancient Celtic festival or Samhain, a pagan celebration that marked the end of summer and the harvest. You see, the harvest. So it's the Eve angelize, the Eve gene in. So when the Eve gene comes in, then you're really going to see who are the demons. You really going to see who the demons are, right? Because we become angels. We become angelic beings. Now we can tell who our demons are on the planet. Well, even though we already know who the demons are on the planet, but we're going to make it even. So this is what the sun is doing right now. That's why the sun is looking like this right now. It's like, okay, now it's popping off. Let's pop off. The Eve gene is coming in conjunction with these solar flares, right? The sun looking like this, right? And popping off these solar flares, these CMEs. This is literally adding on to our Eve genes, our genetics. See, I'm telling you, days don't really happen. It's like we're in some type of incubator, just cooking up and waiting until we go pop. That's why the atmosphere is getting charged up right now. The atmosphere is getting charged up right now. So, let me see. It said the Celts, okay, which is CL, you know what I'm saying? You about to see the L's, you know? You about to see the L's. Believe that the dead could walk among the living during Samayan. You see the dead, right? Which is add the ed, right? Because in order for us to transcend and become better, you need to add the dead. amongst the living, because the living needs to be able to differentiate who's alive and who's dead. If you're not able to do this by now, y'all, I don't know what to tell you. If you can't see this, right? It says that the dead could walk amongst the living during Samhain, which is mass, right? You see, Sam is another is an anagram of the word mass, which is more S coming in. So they wore costumes, lit bonfires, and told each other's fortunes. Christians adopted the holiday in the 11th century, and in the 11th, because it's the 1 and the 1, it's the Eve. And All Saints Day come to incorporate some of the Samayan traditions. The day before All Saints Day became hallowed or holy, which is, you see, hallowed. This has to do with the hall of Amenti, because recognizing who you are, hallowed, which is the hallow Ed. You see, hello Ed, which is hello Moto. You know what I'm saying? Remember that Hello Moto commercial? What's it called? It's the hello Ed. The Ed is here, which is Wednesday. That's why it's hump day. You can't make this stuff up, bro. You can't make this stuff up. So it's holy, baby. It's holy, because when you see us, y'all about to say holy moly. Y'all about to say, I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all about to holy moly donut shop. You know what I'm saying? Friday. This is yes, baby. You can't make this. This is, see. Let's see what Halloween gives you 40, right? Rise and this is rise and shine, baby. This is rise and shine, baby. You see, that's why the Green Goblin was one of Spider-Man's arch nemesis. Probably Spider-Man's number one arch nemesis, the Green Goblin. And he's green, not just any green. He's that chrome green, that emerald green. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Check this out. I told y'all, man, I'm telling y'all, something big is getting ready to happen this year. Something big is getting ready to happen this year. I'm telling y'all. All right. I don't even know why. I don't know how I went all in this.
It's been growing rapidly, and it's about to be in the Earth direct strike zone, which is this central meridian right there.
6.3 solar flare. What's it called? Here's that number, right? Here's that number. The 3, the 6, and the 9. Again, this year I said that the number 369 is gonna be prevalent. 369, yeah.
So it's approaching that very quickly. There's a bit of a zone actually around that called the Earth strike zone. And if it does decide to have a big...
There's over 400 saints, the risen, the dead, and practice miracles, which is all part of a secret order. I gotta look into that.
Explosion, and there's a lot of factors indicating that it's going to, then that solar storm that it launches, this coronal mass ejection, or effectively a giant blob of plasma, the fourth state of matter, the most vibrational...
You see? So... There's an event coming soon. He's talking about an event coming off soon, popping off, right? Again, nobody knows the time or the day. The sun does not count. The sun does not count days, hours, minutes. It doesn't even do that. It doesn't do any of that type of stuff. The sun pops whenever it wants to. Whenever it wants to, when it feels that energy, and specifically, it's in relation to us. You feel me? It's in relation to us as well too. The sun is popping off and it's sending off mass plasma discharge off the sun. And there's going to be a big event. Hold on, let's go.
Highly energized state of matter will be launched directly towards the Earth. And when that passes by the Earth, that is a solar storm impact. And that could trigger a significant geomagnetic storm. And so I'm watching this very closely, but if you just watch this video here, our 131 angstrom imagery of the sun for about the past 36 hours, you notice this electrical activity just increasing dramatically during that time frame. And you also will notice this sunspot group subtly getting larger. You will also notice that the strongest solar flare during this time frame actually was from this sunspot group right here, 4105, approaching the western limb of the sun solar coordinate system. And so the two sunspot groups are flaring together sympathetically, showing that in general there's just more activity on the earth facing side of the sun right now. And we've also had some plasma filaments blast off. So let's do a quick solar activity report to see exactly what is happening with our sun and what is most likely to occur over the next few hours and days. Looking at our 131 angstrom imagery a little bit more, this time zoomed in though, you'll see all the sunspots and activity is close to the equator of the sun. And the reason why is because right now we are in solar cycle 25 maximum, and you get these sunspot groups to slowly move towards the equator.
That sun look angry, bro.
Where eventually there is a termination event, you enter into solar minimum, and the whole cycle starts over again. And so there's not much activity up in the poles, though there have been some plasma filaments launched from the northern hemisphere around that Earth central meridian. But just notice how active these sunspot groups are right now at this moment in time. They are spitting fire, and it looks like we're about to have a big explosion, or perhaps even multiple, from sunspot group 4114 at any moment now. This solar flare activity is not the only thing that's occurring right now as it relates to the sun and overall space weather. We also have a very large coronal hole on the sun. I've been discussing this on the channel, so if you've been watching, you know what these are. They are open regions in the solar corona where the plasma density is low, the temperature is low, and the magnetic field streams out really nicely into interplanetary space. This is now about to connect to the Earth in a pretty strong way, and that's expected to give us some G1, potentially even G2 geomagnetic storming. The scale rating goes to 5. And this is a coronal hole and emits a high-speed stream. And so, if we get a large explosion from sunspot group 4114...
You guys are saying something about his hair. I be telling y'all, man, listen. All of these people are nothing but are just actors, man. I'm gonna let y'all know, man. They're just actors. Okay, please, just know something. Just that's all it is, man. They're just actors because it's all about the sun. Everything is it's all about the sun. Until the sun pops off, like that's literally, it's all about the sun. Again, the sun has never really been a big topic as of in the past. I'll say big time in the past 3 years for sure. Maybe in the last 5 years, but definitely in the past 3 years, heavily in the past 3 years, the sun has been a big topic. And in the past 2 years, forget about it. So something is going on with the sun. The NASA scientists aren't speaking up. They're taking their sciences. I don't even think they're people that they're even there anymore. All of this is just a ruse, man. It's just a big show. Because it's all about the sun. But yeah, we just watch these people, do their jobs to give their talk about the sun and what's going on, how the sun is popping and not popping and all that type of stuff. But we're here to decode it. We're here to decode it and show y'all what's happening. You feel me?
Then that could reach the Earth faster than normal because the solar wind density is likely to be lower and also already moving along at a higher velocity. And so that could potentially amplify the effects of a solar storm launched from 4114. If we look at the northern hemisphere here, we see a few interesting things. We'll notice a plasma filament kind of blast off here very soon. And there it is. And then we'll notice another disturbance here launch off next. There it is. And we see a third one occur right there at the very end of this video. give this a watch, you actually see a mini coronal hole develop really quickly during that time frame, showing that there's already some magnetic field disturbances in the northern hemisphere near this sunspot group. So that could make it more likely to destabilize and have a big explosion. So the electric and magnetic fields here in this region are already very active and dynamic. And you'll also notice that this coronal hole has two areas where it cuts up to the northern hemisphere, passing through the equator. So it's starting to form also a bit of this upward movement there. You see it strengthening here as the video continues on, and watch how this coronal hole develops right above the sunspot group, actually intersecting sunspot group 4114 and 4115. And so there's a lot of activity right now around that group. One reason why it's probably been so active, and this is why I think it's about to flare at any moment now. And some more data suggesting that we're likely to have some big, significant solar flares over the next few hours to days is our X-ray flux. Sunspots release a lot of light when they have these sort of flares, these explosions. And so the solar light spectrum is centered around infrared to visible to ultraviolet light, but it also goes higher vibrational than that to extreme ultraviolet and X-ray light.
So basically, he's just saying a whole bunch of jargon for the sun is popping off energy that you cannot see, but they are feeling it. That's basically what he's saying. That's basically what he's saying. And it's coming so fast. People are feeling it all day, every single day. Now he's saying this new term called, instead of calling it spontaneous combustion, he's saying spontaneous social processes. That's what he's saying now. In his past videos, he's saying the sun, where people are experiencing spontaneous social processes. I don't know if he says it in this video, but the past couple of videos he's been saying it.
And solar flares specifically release a lot of X-ray light. And so we're looking at past 7 days as measured by geostationary satellites, and we notice that.
So the sun. So I'm gonna tell you this. So the sun is popping off these flares all the time, a lot, right? I don't even think they classify the C class no more, but it's usually M and X flares. The past couple of years, the sun has been getting M. I would say in the past 3-4 years, the sun was popping off C class flares, M class flares, and occasionally X class flares. I would say in the past 2 years, the sun specifically has been just letting off M class and X class flares. Now the sun is only letting off X class flares, y'all. That is the last. That is the last in the flare classes. That is the last. You see that? That is the last. There's no more. There's no more. You see? There's no more. That is the last. So basically the sun is popping off all day, every single day.
Our X-ray flux baseline was here below 10 to the negative 6 watts per meter squared, and since then it's been slowly rising up. And so in general, when X-ray flux baseline is higher, you have a potential for a stronger solar flare. We've been ramping up now for 7 days, and we've had these three.
Because, all right, let me prove to you, right? Let me prove to you. Let me see something. Okay, here's the solar flare. Solar flare gives you 35, right? Simulate, which gives you 3 plus 5 gives you 8. All right. Okay. 3 plus 5 gives you 8. Solar flares, right, is the same as solar winds. And you see the winds always talking, right? The reason why I said there's a big one that's going to happen for sure, that's going to really change the planet. But these solar flares are also causing things that people don't. Hold on. Because what happens in Dragon Ball Z? Hold on. What happens to Dragon Ball Z? What happened in Dragon Ball Z when people get solar flares? Look at that. You can't even make this stuff up. Look at the number 41. Look at the number 41 and 14. Let's see. So we got to show y'all what happens, right? See the sun? See the sun, right? Popped it off.
That's bright. I did it! Even Goku should be knocked out by that fall for at least 10 seconds.
Hold on. What the heck? That was not a good one, y'all. That was not a good one. Right over. Let's do this one. That's not even a good one, boy. Wow, that's crazy. But all that to say, right? All that to say, right? What happens?
Those damn Earthlings! They're going to pay for this!
So, you see what happens in the solar flare? In the solar flare, when the solar flare happens, you get disoriented. You get disoriented. And you see the bright white light, right? You see the bright white light. And what people do, people complain about this bright white light. People complain about the bright white light. You see what I'm saying? But here we go, Frieza. Frieza is literally frozen in this bright white light. And it's agitating them. And a lot of people are saying this bright white light agitates them. Not just them, but their animals as well too. You see what I'm saying? Tien represents the Holy Trinity. That's why he's the only one that has a first eye. He represents us opening up our first eye. That's why it's called Tien, which is if you look at the word Tien, it's the word it in. Remember it? Remember talking about it? Remember it? Ti's wife, Tiny, which is it, N-Y, it, ni, it's ni, right? So that's what Tien is all about. That's why Tien was with Goku since he's been young, you know what I'm saying? And he does the tri-beam, you know what I'm saying? He does a tri-beam because that's the Holy Trinity. But that's what happens when the solar flare, you get disoriented, right? And then if you go look in the comments, what are people saying? Well, let's take a look. To those of you who feel existential dread and can't think of anything worth going on, just know you're not alone. In fact, you matter immensely. The further you feel detached from all the other humans and even from your own life, the more perfect you are constructed to cohabitate with someone else who is also in the same circumstance. Life isn't meant to feel cushy for us because we feel more than most people. We have to keep going so that we can find each other. You see what I'm saying? So here we go. People are feeling all kinds of ways. You get what I'm saying? This is so crazy. We got mountains falling down, volcanoes erupting, earthquakes, and people going crazy everywhere. What's next? I'm telling y'all, it's only going to intensify, man. I'm telling you, because I told you, just like in is it the Bible? The Bible says men's hearts will fail them for what they're going to see, from what they're going to see, because we've been lied to our whole lives in a sense. We haven't. They've been like they've been kidding themselves. You feel me? Let me see. Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? People are feeling a whole bunch of things. See, I feel dizzy and tired. Did you see the way Freezer was looking? This is why I've been so tired and feeling heavy and having heavy feeling, you know what I'm saying? Always feel the flares when they originally happen on the sun as well. You see what I'm saying? So when the solar flares happen, you know, people are feeling some type of ways because again, it's kind of like you're getting blasted with X flares. It's like getting blasted with radiation from what's it called? From these machines, these hospital machines and whatnot. And then when you go operating these hospital machines, they have you wear some type of protection. They have you wear some type of protection. So the sun is popping off light that people cannot see, people cannot tap into, but it's popping off. But you can clearly tell it's making people feel some type of way. You feel me? But yeah, let's continue with this video.
3 solar flares pop off in just the last
look at that pop off. Look at
24
this.
hours. A 6.8 M-class flare, and then a 2.2 and a 1.9. And so conditions are basically perfect for us to have a significant solar storm launch towards Earth because sunspot group 4114 has been growing rapidly. The X-ray flux baseline is high, and we have this coronal hole interacting in and around that sunspot group. And here we can look more specifically at sunspot group 4114 right here. We also have...
see, that's why they call the sun a gun, bro. the sea Ra is shooting ARs, man. Huge ARs too. Look at that. Big ARs, big guns. Sun. That's why they say sun's out, guns out, baby.
Another one.
That's why they say sun's out, guns out. Son of a gun. I be telling y'all, let's go.
I have 4115 right there, a big core right next to it. So this entire zone there is very dynamic at this moment in time.
Dynamic. Here's that word again. He keeps using the word dynamic. Remember I told you what dynamic is. It has to do with 19. 19 represents, you know what I'm saying? You already know. You already know.
We see our sunspot numbers have been going up now for the past 30 days. We're right under 150. This was very, very low. The numbers we had in May were anomalously low, a huge drop for solar cycle 25 maximum, but we're now back up to 150 for our daily count, mostly because of sunspot group 4114. Here we have a 2-day look at the Earth facing side of the sun in terms of sunspots. This is known as an intensitygram. We see some sunspot groups rotate out. This is 4105 that has also been flaring. That's what gave us that 6.8 M-class flare. That was not from this group, but as we've just seen the past 24 hours, 4114 has been the most active with a lot of dynamic activity and soon to approach that Earth center direct zone. But look at how big it has grown during that time frame. About the same length, but really gone fat and heavy. These cores have gotten a lot denser and darker, meaning that the magnetic field strength has strengthened. And so this is looking like a perfect recipe for a significant solar flare and therefore a solar storm launch directly towards us. We just examined these sunspots on the Earth facing side of the sun, but we can also examine what's happening on the far side thanks to the Solar Orbiter Probe, which happens to be exactly 180 degrees opposite the Earth right now at this moment in time. And we see that there's effectively no sunspots on the far side of the sun, meaning that all this solar activity is mostly condensed to sunspot group 4114 right in that Earth strike zone, and there's really not much happening over here, at least as it relates to sunspots. So we do see some very tiny ones, but in general, nothing big. And so as the days continue, we are going to have this part of the sun rotate into Earth facing position, and we're not going to get any sunspots from the far side unless some new flux pushes out and creates new sunspots, which is a process that happens all the time. But there's no pre-existing large sunspots on the far side at this moment in time that we have to soon think about rotating to Earth facing.
Trying to get to the juicy part.
Here we have our C3 chronograph view showing us the near sun environment and specifically any sort of solar storms that launch off from the sun. Our sun is this white circle there, but they put a disk over the sun to block the light so we can see the dimmer outflows from the sun, the solar corona, the solar wind, and these solar storms. We see the stars behind the sun right there. You also notice this very bright light showing up on the C3 chronograph. That in fact is Jupiter about to go Cazimi in a superior conjunction. So Jupiter's on the far side of the sun, and this is one of the factors that is contributing to this critical planetary geometry that is clicking into place around June 21st or so, going all the way to the end of the month. I've been talking about that. I first gave the forecast for enhanced solar activity and or geomagnetic activity around that time frame on May 29th. And well, that's exactly what we're seeing now. Some big active sunspot groups on the sun starting to flare as Jupiter is getting close to that superior conjunction. Here we see two solar storms launch off, one to the north.
Now, Jupiter. Now, we talked about Jupiter before, right? We talked about Jupiter before. I mean, again, it's all the same thing. If you look at even Jupiter, it looks like it's got wings, right? It's like the wings of my eye. It's like the wings that you get when you went on a pilot, like on a pilot or something like that. You feel me? But Jupiter, right? Jupiter represents higher wisdom. What else is Jupiter? Jupiter is the same thing. Jupiter is the king of planets. It's the king of the planets. It's the densest of all planets. It represents Saturn. All right. It's the expansion of consciousness. It literally represents the bridge between the outer. It represents the bridge between the outer planets and the inner planets. So if it's going Cazimi with the sun, that means there's going to be truth that comes to the surface, more intelligence that's going to come, more wisdom. There's going to be more opportunities for it. There's going to be ancestral wisdom downloads coming, I would say. Because that's what this does when these planets align in Cazimi with the sun, these conjunctions, because this is sacred geometry in motion right now. This is sacred geometry in motion. That's what the planet is all about. That's why when you see us dancing and stuff like that, we all in line because it's all sacred. Just like when you see birds flying, it's called murmurations. It's called murmurations. They all share that one consciousness, so they're all in line, flying together in harmony. You know what I'm saying? This is sacred geometry. That's what the planets do as well. See, the planets, they dance. Just like how you would pick up your partner and start dancing. That's what the planets do. They dance. Sometimes Pluto's with Uranus. Sometimes it's with, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's with Jupiter. Sometimes with Saturn. But they always dance and come together, and they create sacred geometry up in the heavens. And these sacred geometry have a direct correlation affecting on us. Okay, so you have. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all this right quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Let me show y'all, man. So we're in a cycle, y'all. That's why we got cycles around us, you know what I'm saying? We're in a cycle and we got cycles all around us, okay? Right. And these cycles don't want us moving up. Okay, these cycles don't want us moving up, because if we move up in vibration, that means it's the end of them. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of the NPCs. So they're trying to do their best to hold us down, vibrationally speaking. But we live in a video game. I'm gonna show y'all this. Watch this. Look at this. So I was out with my daughter the other day, and I told you the number 26 is gonna be coming up a lot. Right? Look at this. Just random. You see the number 26 right here on the back of this gentleman over here. And not just any 26, right? But it says what? It says 26 brewing. 26 is brewing. Y'all, how do I make this stuff up? How do I make this stuff up, y'all? $26 is brewing. Because the 26,000-year-old cycle is up. It's over. There's a reset that's about to happen, right? And look at this. Not just that. My gym, right? My gym is popping off, right? Doing this thing, expanding, and their grand opening is on the 26th of this month. The 26th of this month. And then we also have the, what's it called? The raffle is on the 26th as well too. Now the earth is go through a 26,000-year-old cycle where we go through the periods of the zodiacs. Each zodiac is about 2,000. Is a little, I forgot primarily how much it is. I believe it's like, dang, I don't remember what the how many years, but that's exact. I forgot. It's over 2,000. I forgot per se. But yeah, we're coming into that cycle right now. The shift of the cycle, and this is exactly right now. So you're gonna see the number 26 for this is gonna be a viral thing, man. I'm telling you guys. Even I've been showing you guys this for quite some time. We've been seeing the number 26, 62, 92, all of this. But yeah, let's continue this.
North there and one to the west solar coordinate system. These are not interacting with the Earth, but activity has now been going up. And let us not forget that Sunspot Group 4114 was launching a ton of coronal mass ejections out into space when it was on the eastern limb of the sun. And that was when that sunspot group was much smaller. Now it's grown significantly. So its potential for a big solar storm launch is quite a bit higher. And I think that's quite likely over the next 24 to 72 hours. Looking at
do y'all think he enjoys it? I mean, just, I don't know, man.
4 to 72 hours.
How stoic can you get? How stoic can you get? I don't know.
Looking at our real-time space weather conditions, we see that we're not in a geomagnetic storm at this moment in time, though we did just get out of a long duration G2 geomagnetic storm. Also, we are not in a solar proton radiation.
You see, look at that. So there was a G2 geomagnetic storm, and then now we're getting solar flares, right? Solar flares are popping off, and now we're going to get another G1, G2 geomagnetic storm. You see what I'm saying? This was just what? Over the 13th and the 14th. So today's what? The 16th. So now we're probably going to be in a G2 storm probably tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, most likely.
Radiation storm, because we haven't had a significant enough solar explosion to launch and accelerate these relativistic ions towards Earth, and we're not in a radio blackout right now as a result of
you hear that? So it's not strong enough for the solar flare to pop off. But yeah, everything has been getting a lot more stronger, y'all. Everything has been getting exponentially stronger. Look at this. As we're getting crazy lightning storms, an expert corrects Neo on his explanation of lightning. We'll probably see this another time. But the storms are getting a lot stronger, y'all. The storms are getting a lot stronger. Lightning. Let me show y'all. Apparently, these birds, right? This happened in Alabama, where they had a crazy lightning storm, right? a crazy lightning storm, and the lightning storm dropped these pelicans out of the air.
Okay, so what we have here is June the 14th of 2025.
Which again, all of this is the 14th. And y'all, the pelicans. It's the Ed. The pelicans is the Ed.
And I guess earlier today, around about 1 p.m., it was like this huge lightning that had happened, and over 50 birds fell out the sky. They all in people's yards. They on top of the houses, as you can see in the videos. And we just trying to figure out like what could have really caused pelicans, which usually be around water, to fall out the sky in a neighborhood that's nowhere near water. So
everywhere, right? Well, throughout this neighborhood, that the pelicans, right?
If anyone have any ideas of where to make these birds fall out the sky like this, please comment below, because I did Google and I did see that.
All right, so Alabama, let me see. Look at this. Oh my.
Another one.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, Pelican gives you 26. Now here's the most amazing thing, because isn't New Orleans the Pelicans? Isn't New Orleans Pelicans the basketball team? Hold on. Isn't the basketball team New Orleans Pelicans? I told y'all keep watching New Orleans, and New Orleans has directly to do with Haiti. I'm gonna let y'all know that. The Louisiana Purchase directly has to do with Haiti. Okay? Yeah, New Orleans Pelicans. Look at this. And then what does it look like? Oh my, hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at this, y'all.
Another one.
Yeah. My goodness. It's the Pelican. It's the Pelican. Jupiter is the Pelican energy. My goodness. Wow. You see that? Angry too. Angry. Pelicans are very angry birds. What? Look at the way that the pelican look. Look at the way that the pelicans are. See, this is the New Orleans. This is New Orleans Pelicans, because pelicans are cleansing. Hold on. Let's ask ChatGPT what is a esoteric reverence of wow. What are pelicans spiritually speaking? Hey, yo, cause y'all gotta understand, right? This is cause remember, right? This is basketball, right? This is basketball. So this is nothing but net, basically. This is nothing but net. So what are Pelicans represent? Why is the New Orleans basketball team named the Pelicans? What are Pelicans esoterically speaking? Let's see. Yo, chat. What are Pelicans? What do Pelicans represent esoterically? What are they about?
Yo, what up? Esoterically, pelicans are deep symbols of self-sacrifice, renewal, and divine nourishment. They're often seen as spiritual nurturers, embodying themes of sacrifice and renewal. Pelicans have a mythic association with feeding their young with their own blood, symbolizing selfless love and spiritual nourishment. Resurrection, they're also symbols of rebirth and renewal, representing rising above challenges. Mastery over emotions, gliding above water, they symbolize calm grace under pressure. Community, pelicans travel in groups, symbolizing unity and collective harmony. In essence, they're about nourishing a soul, selfless giving, and maintaining grace amidst life's storms. What's your vibe on this? Feel the pelican energy in your life?
Okay, so what about when it comes to protective? Like when it comes to protecting, how fierce can pelicans be?
Pelicans might seem gentle, but they can be quite fierce protectors when it comes to their territory and young. Esoterically, this fierceness symbolizes guardianship and vigilance. Pelicans are watchful and ready to defend their space and offspring. Protective instincts, they embody the fierce, nurturing energy that guards the vulnerable, reflecting a balance of strength and care. Symbol of divine protection. They can be seen as spiritual guardians, reminding us to protect what's sacred with unwavering dedication. In short, pelicans bring that gentle yet fierce protective energy, ready to defend and nurture with love and strength. Feel that protective vibe?
Perfect. Which makes, I told you guys, my brothers and my sisters, you have nothing to worry about. This is why it fell in Alabama. Because this is the mother telling us, Obama. Remember Obama? Told y'all leave the world behind, made the movie Leave the World Behind. And it's also Alabama, all by the mother, right? So the mother is saying, don't worry, we are protected. We're good. They got us. We're going to be nourished. We're going to be fed. You can't make this stuff up. And I got the red do-rag on, and the New Orleans logo is the red sun. And we've been seeing the red sun. How can I make this stuff up, bro? I'm literally in alignment all day, every single day. You feel me? And it's funny because that's what my north node is Pisces. My north node is Pisces, meaning I just need to let go and trust the universe. I'm already in flow with the universe. It's funny because that was my worst thing back in the day. I was resistant. I was trying to do things on my own. Now I just let things flow and everything just comes to me. Literally everything just comes to me. I attract everything. So you got to know when you get decodings, it's good to get, like I said, it's good to get like the ultimate decoding because you get to know I decode your natal chart and stuff like that. So you know like your north nodes and your south nodes and all that type of stuff. So get to know you. So yeah, but look at this, y'all. It's like it's Alabama, all by the mother. We are divinely protected. You see, that's why the pelicans have these huge wings, because the mother has us underneath her wings. The Holy Mother, right? The New Orleans, which is the new role LN. You see what I'm saying? You can't make this stuff up. Wow. It's never too late. You know what I'm saying? Look, 15. Here's the number 15. 15 to 25, right? 1 plus 5 is 6, right? 2 plus 5 is 7. Is the 6, 7. Oh.
Another
one. It is the 6, 7, y'all. And what's it called? Right? It is the 6, 7. The 7, 6. Remember that, y'all? I said y'all gonna see that number too. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is literally amazing. This is, yeah, I can't even tell you how amazing this is just to see this type of stuff. And it's again, right? It's the ed, right? Ed is the ed L I can. You get it? It's the ed of L I can. So this is literally the help of God. This is literally the help of the God of the. This is literally the help from the mother. I'm telling y'all. So the chart. That's why it happened in an Alabama area with all melanated people. It's all the area it happened. Literally all melanated people. Literally, it's a melanated town. Telling you that they are protected. We are protected, and it happened out in Alabama. Telling you we are all protected. We're good. I be telling y'all the things that are happening. Y'all, it's not happening to us. It's happening for us, through us, for the greater good of the planet. See, the liars must leave. The deceivers must leave. You know what I'm saying? That's why, oh my God, the Drakes must leave. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is why, hold on. This right over here when he says, I ain't calling you a truther. Hold on.
You made that whole story up.
Hold on. Listen. You see, look. You see? Listen. Let me tell you. Listen to this. Literally telling you how everything was made up. Okay? How everything was made up, y'all. Listen.
You made that whole story up. No, you started that fight. You calling me a liar? I ain't calling you a truther.
You get it? I ain't calling you a truther because it's the Drake. It's the Drake. It's the Draco reptilian. It's all made up. And I'm not calling you a truther because it's a lie. And it's Drake and Josh because I'm just joshing around. I'm just joshing around. Maybe. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So, literally telling you, right? You see? You see, it's the L tour. You see what I'm saying? Which is it's the L tour, right? This is the tour of L. You get it? It's the tour of L. It's the tour of God. This is the tour of God. We create, you see what I'm saying? We created this to have fun. It literally tells you all of this. So yeah, and see, Nick is short is a derivative for, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so all over Alabama, right? The Pelicans are falling. Well, during the superstorm. Okay. But yeah, let's see what else is going on. See the Schumann resonance.
We're going to be going into a totally different dimension.
Look at this.
By raising the frequencies and vibrations of the earth, it will shift into a new dimension. And this is the greatest show on earth because they said all the beings and all the universes are watching because this has never happened to any year of universe.
You see, that's why, right? Dolores Cannon was their favorite person ever. Talking about ascension and graduating, going to the 5th dimension and all that type of stuff, y'all. Right? But it's all a lie. It's all a lie. You cannot ascend into the 5th dimension unless what is this? Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah. Excuse me. So the planet is going through some change. I forgot what I was gonna say. But the planet is going through some change right now, right? The planet is going through some change right now. Okay. And now people are finding out. Look at this. Check this out. Where's it at? Look at this.
In the 5th dimension frequency.
So people are finding out, you know, again, like I said, you know, not everybody can ascend into the 5th dimension frequency. Not everybody can or will ascend to the 5th dimensional frequency. Okay. You got to be able to take that energy and transmute the energy in order to ascend. Right. But they're finding out, right? It's a lie. Check this out.
Welcome on my YouTube channel. Today we will speak about the biggest lies about the 5th dimension. And a warm welcome. And if you want, please, if you have any questions, you can write them down in the comment section here in the live chat.
And you see the UV light, right? The purple light, the black light in the background, the judgment light. With the sun.
If I have one. So, very, very welcome with this live stream today. And what is really truth about the 5th dimension? When will we go to the 5th dimension? And I can tell you, you will never, ever go to the 5th dimension. This is not possible. This is one of the biggest lies. And you may have heard about this next year, in the next month, or the next 5 years. We are in 5D, and then everything is easy, everything is fine. There is still a cocktail here, and and all the dark shadow governments, or what else, the Illuminati, they cannot go in the 5th dimension. There are only the good people, the awakened one. Is this real? I can tell you no.
Another one.
I told y'all they're losing it. They're losing it. And the people weren't even really believing her, right? They were like, "Are you drinking?" Hold on, let's read the comments. Let me see. Someone says, "Are you drinking?" And she says, "Yes." But it's, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. I'm just trying to show y'all. I was trying to put, but someone put, yeah, "Are you drinking?" That's just hilarious. But yeah, like, I'm telling you, they're exposing the truth.
This is one of the biggest lies. And no, there will not come a solar flash. You think about that a solar flash is coming soon, and then you're going to bed, and then the next morning, oh, fifth dimension, amazing. Yeah, this will not happen because it is all about frequency. Frequency is the only thing we experience because we live in an energetic matrix. And it is all about frequency. It is like your radio sends
vibration and frequency. Okay, the planet. That's what all these solar flares are popping off right now. The solar flare, and in conjunction to the Schumann resonance. Okay, and in conjunction to the Schumann resonance, because you got people saying, look, 4:32, I'm still awake. You know what I'm saying? Woke up last night. I felt that I was in two different worlds, dimension at the same time. Everything feels weird right now. Everything is collapsing around me. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling you guys, this is really happening. Thank you very much, Divinely Protected. Much love. Thank you very much. Gratitude. Thank you so much for that. Gratitude. Thank you for that super chat. See, ears ringing and high anxiety, exhausting. Okay, so again, right? Am I the only one that got the best sleep I've ever had in a long time? Kind of crazy. Doris helped us all understand that's what's happening, but it didn't make things. You can feel the heavy energy all around, feeling it for over a week. Was wondering what was going on. Now I know. I hope the cost of living will go down. I feel this. I have vivid dreams. So yeah, everybody, you know what I'm saying? People are saying it's exhausting. They are tired. People are literally fed up. People are literally fed up. I was so tired yesterday. Haven't slept in 3 nights. You know what I'm saying? People are so fed up because they can feel the energy. And we are to explain what the Schumann resonance is all about. They want to talk about it's the earth heartbeat and it's about ascending into the 5D, but it's more than just that. Remember, y'all. Okay? Remember, if they lie to us, you don't think they're lying to their own people? If they're lying to us, if they lie to us for whatever years that they may want to say, 400 years, whatever it may be, whatever they could create, you think they're telling you think they're telling their people about the truth? About ascending into the 5th dimension. Or maybe it's the 5th dimension. You know what I'm saying? Darkness, everybody.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff.
Another one.
You know what I'm saying, baby? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is getting strange. Every time I start writing, this happens. Oh my God, yesterday I felt as if I was in a dream. I was like, I don't feel like I'm real at all. You can't make this stuff up.
Another one.
I'm not playing, I'm being serious. You think it's a game? Get fired with these bitches one time.
Literally telling you that they are nothing but a dream. And this is what we're coming into realization as well, that they were nothing but a dream. I've been telling y'all, that's why it's called the American dream. We literally been sleeping, y'all. And when we sleep, we able to create these manifestations. But now we're waking up. In the sense of like waking up and realizing, hold on, who the hell are these people? What the hell is going on here? I fell asleep for a little bit and this shit's happening. You got a Winn-Dixie there. You got a church here. You got a liquor store there. You got a Target there, a Walmart there. What happened to the barn? What happened to the ranch? What happened to the cows? What happened to the horses? What happened to the zebras? What happened to that? How do we go from nature to being colonized? Every single part of nature being colonized. How? You see what I'm saying? So all of nature is tired of it. All of nature is just tired of it. But the sun is the sun is the gun. The sun is the gun. Yeah. See, oh my God, I'm in so much pain for days. See, right over here. And then literally telling you, trying to tell him it's upgrades. Trying to tell him it's upgrades. Hold on.
We're going to be going into a totally different dimension.
See, that's what I'm saying. They love that Dolores. See, her name is, you see, Dolores. And it's the Ed. Oh my goodness. Dolores Cannon was their Ed. Y'all get it? Dolores Cannon was their Ed. Because, wow. Y'all get what I'm saying? Because Dolores Cannon, her name starts with the D. With the... Bro, why is this like this now? Why is it not? Yeah, Dolores Cannon. It's the Ed. Right? And what does she do? She lured us in. Yo, she lowered y'all in, bro. She told y'all were gonna go to the fifth dimension, but now look at this.
Another one.
Wow. Yeah. That's why y'all love it now. Now what? See? And here's the serendipity, right? Here's the very interesting thing. Before y'all send it to the fifth dimension, Dolores Cannon passed away. Now I wonder if she's in the fifth dimension waiting for y'all. I don't know. Is she in the fifth dimension waiting for y'all? I just want to know. Is she? Come on and hold my hand. Like Michael Jackson said, hold my. Is that what Dolores Cannon is doing, y'all? Please let me know down in the comments below. Yeah, but yeah, you see what I'm saying? Big stuff's happening. Big stuff. Let me see. Let's see.
So here are some of the symptoms that they were mentioning yesterday that you probably have been feeling the past 2 weeks. And then we're going to go into more of the emotional and even psychological symptoms that you're going to.
Dang. I can't turn this up anymore. It's not even letting me mess with this. That's crazy, man. Man. What is this? Noando. Are you talking about her? Are you talking about her? Elizabeth April? I mean, her name is Elizabeth. The Eli's. She's a lizard too, you know, a lizard. A lizardbeth, you know what I'm saying? And she goes by EA. And what is it? EA Sports. It's in the game. Literally telling you it's a game. So she claims to be some type of psychic medium and all this type of stuff. And again, I don't believe any of this type of stuff. I truly don't believe any of this. That's why let's listen.
To be experiencing as well. Headaches. Apparently having a head.
Oh, Dolores. Yeah. You know what? She used to do this thing called, what's it called? what was it called? Quantum healing. Quantum healing. Hold on. Quantum healing hypnosis. Okay. Quantum healing hypnosis. And right, I used to want to get into this, right? I really wanted to get into this, right? To see what it's all about. Okay. And I did like 1 or 2 sessions. And I'm gonna tell you this, y'all. Basically, yeah, they put you in a theta, you get relaxed in a theta wave form, and then you basically try to channel information coming in. But yes, I heard that she was literally she was working with the government, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, all these people are government agents. All these people are government. She was working with the government and in the military program, and she was putting melanated people under hypnosis, and she was getting information out of them. That's what she was doing. She was putting melanated people under hypnosis in the military, her and her husband, and they were getting information out of them. And it's funny because I did this, and I something didn't sit right with me. Something didn't sit right with me. I did, and I just didn't like the energy. I felt like, I don't know, man. I just felt weird, and I never pursued this. But now I understand why. I truly understand why. But yeah, it's all, all of this. Yeah, it's all lies, bro. It's all of this is just lies. But yeah, let's listen.
Headache, or even just like a pressure in your head is a very common symptom, along with body aches, just random body aches. Remember, guys.
Ancient symbolism, the pelican was associated with the death and afterlife. Makes sense. That's why the pelican got the huge wings of Ma'at. The huge wings of Ma'at, which again, Anubis has as well too. Which makes sense.
We are electromagnetic frequency beings. We're frequency beings experiencing a physical body. So of course we're going to experience this not just at an energetic level, but we're going to experience it at a physical level as well. Nausea is also a really big symptom. And I don't know about you, but like, it's not even just a nauseous feeling. I'm actually getting that feeling right now. It's like a pain or a sharpness in the solar plexus. Which is not very pleasant. Also weird like temperature.
You heard that? Listen, pain or weird feeling in the solar plexus, which that's the sun. That's the sun. And also, did you hear her? Hold on.
Changes as well. If you've been feeling like
temperature changes,
which is not very pleasant. Also weird like temperature changes as well. If you've been feeling like really hot all of a sudden or really cold all of a sudden, that's a part of it. And then also
spontaneous combustion.
like lightheadedness or getting dizzy or even having bouts of vertigo. And I've been having a lot of bouts of almost like borderline fainting spells.
And vertigo, right? You see? Borderline fainting spells, right? Vertigo is ver, right? Ver means green. Green. Okay? Also means glass. Okay? The word ve in Creole means glass. Okay? But it also means green. Okay? The color ve, green, but also means glass. You can't make this stuff up. That's why it's really good to know, like, see, that's why they didn't want y'all to learn Creole. That's why they literally removed the word, the language, the Creole language and French from you guys. Because if y'all knew the language, a lot of you guys will be able to put things together like this, the way that I do it, the way that I do, or other people who knows other languages can do it, because it's all relevant in that sense. And then ver, right? It's it, ver, t, go. Okay, so ver, it, go. It's the green. Watch the green. Watch the green it go. Watch the green God go. The aurora borealis. The aurora borealis. And this is affecting the Schumann resonance. All right. Let me see. Green. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Let's continue.
And I just haven't been able to really put my finger on it. So those are sort of more of the physical symptoms. There are other symptoms that are like more rare. Like some people are experiencing weird skin issues. Like it could be like a rash on your skin. A lot of that is actually your body purging. Some people actually have been nauseous to the point of like purging. That can be a part of it as well. Our bodies are trying to adjust to the difference in frequency, and it's not always an easy adjustment. At nighttime, having really vivid dreams is a very common symptom as well, or just straight up not being able to sleep at all. You're just awake every single hour on the hour all night long. I know the past week or two, I've had multiple nights of just being completely wide awake, and that's been pretty brutal.
Crazy. I'm telling you, people are feeling it differently than others. You see what I'm saying? Ears ringing, total exhaustion, body aches in arms and legs, zero interest in anyone or anything. Anyone feeling itchy skin, okay? The no sleep, leg pain and ringing in the ears. Has anyone's blood pressure randomly risen after being normal? Right? That's the same. That has to do with the sun. That has to do with the sun. If the sun is rising, right? Because the sun blood, it has a direct correlation on your blood as well too. What about not being able to eat? Food is so disgusting to me. Look at that. The no sleep. I'm going on 48 hours, 2 hours of sleep. Get up like it's nothing. Go 2 more days. Sharp stabbing in my solar plexus, dizziness and no appetite. Now, sharp stabbing in my solar plexus, don't it look like the sun is stabbing people right now? Look at the sun. Look at this ninja boy. Look at it. This dude look like he's stabbing people. Hold on. Where is my boy at? Look at this. Don't the sun look like he then remember that one time the sun looked like he was holding something, like he had a shank in his hand or in its arm, in its hand? Y'all remember that one time the sun had like a shank in his hand, like it was holding up a shank or something like that, or a lightning bolt? Y'all remember that when we're showing y'all that? And the sun it looks crazy eye right there. The crazy eye. Who talk about the crazy eye? Who said crazy eye? Is that John Witherspoon? Who says crazy eyes? Who is who is crazy eyes? Is that the new guy? Look at this ninja. Look at this. Look at this nigga. Look, it's the ad. Oh my God, Mr. D's. Look at this dude. Look at this nigga crazy eyes, bro. Hold on.
Things are fast.
Well, that's not even what I wanted. This one, I think it's this one. Is it this one?
My stuff, I got a comb, only used twice.
And it's
pepper shaker. I got a silver doodad from Africa. Hey, see something you like, my man?
Yes, I would like my flashback.
You calling me a thief, my man?
Calling you the guy who has my flash.
How would I have it?
It's the Flash, y'all. Oh
Another one.
Y'all get it? The Flash. He's trying to say flask, but it's a play off the word flash. And it's what? It's pop. It's pop. It's pops, like the solar flares, the pops, the sun is popping. Hold on, let's see.
Unless I was in fact a thief.
I don't know.
Now you
See? Because it's happening like a thief in the night.
Another
one. See? Because it's happening like a thief in the night.
gone and done it. You done messed with my business, bitch.
I would appreciate if you kept your voice down.
It's Nicky because it's Nick. Remember we just showed y'all Nick from Drake and Josh. The word Nick is a play off of word. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy eyed
Look.
on me. I'll show you some crazy eyes.
Look at this. I gotta see. Look at
Another
Oh my God, bro. That's exactly how the sun looking like. That's how the sun looking right now, boy. I'm telling you, man. Look at this.
Come on, let's get busy.
Let's get busy.
Excuse me, sir.
Look, he's got the black sun on his. Oh my goodness! Look at the black sun on his pinky. The black sun is on his pinky.
Does that flask belong to this man?
Now you gonna call me a thief too? Damn.
Okay, look. Today, the guy you ripped off just happened to walk by and bust you. So why don't you just give him his flask back?
What are you gonna do if I don't? Bite me with your knuckle too?
No. But maybe that policeman over there might have something to say.
Oh, take your dumbass canteen, goofy.
Yo, that's where it first came from. Everybody saying goofy now. That's where it first came from. It first came from Pops. That's what everybody saying on TikTok now. Goofy, but literally, he do look like Goofy though. That's exactly how Goofy looks, man. That's exactly how Goofy looks. You can't make this stuff up.
And you, get your ragged ass clothes and find yourself another corner before I show you what crazy really is.
Fine, I will.
I'm a businessman.
Look at this. Let me talk what businessman. Hold on, let's see what businessman gives us. Look, businessman, because it's busy, like the buzz, right? Right? Like the buzz, like the bzz, like the frequency that everybody's hearing. Look, it's the business gives us 38, which is literally the creator. Literally gives us the creator. You see? Which is what? Which is the Lilith energy. So when the Lilith energy happens, what happens, y'all? They leave. Look, that's why they're leaving. You see, when the flash happens, look, when they get the flash, they leave, y'all. Look.
Dumbass canteen, goofy.
You see, canteen. It's the can, like canning it off, right? Canning it off, canteen. It's the 10, right? Which is TN. Remember TN? TN from Dragon Ball Z, can TN. Can TN do it? Yes, TN can do it.
Another one.
Canteen. So when he gets the flash,
and you get your ragged ass clothes,
and she gets out of here, get your raggedy ass. When the flash happens,
find yourself another corner before I show you what crazy really is.
Fine, I will.
I'm a businessman.
See?
Seeing you in a few years.
Basically, he's saying, I'll be seeing you in a few years because the solar flare is about to pop off.
Another one.
Because I'm telling y'all, time is not real. Time doesn't exist. Time does not exist. So we're waiting for the solar flares to pop out. And you see, it's Lucky's juice joint. And who's telling you this right now? Look at me, boy.
Another one.
See? You see? I'm the lucky juice. I was supposed to be decoded. I'm literally the one who's supposed to be decoding this for y'all. You can't make this stuff up, baby. Wow. I be telling you it's literally about the sun. It's all about the sun. It's all about the sun. Adidas 38. Yeah. Yeah. Look at his eyes. That's exactly how the sun is put. Look at this. Look at this. Yo. Look at him and the sun looking alike. Oh my goodness. Bro, are you kidding me? No, that's not it. Wow. Y'all, how can I make this stuff up, bro? How can I make this stuff up? Look at Pop's face. Look at the face of the sun. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. Hold on.
I accidentally.
Okay. You see what I'm saying? See, I'm just here to decode truth for y'all. That's all I'm doing. That's literally I'm showing y'all. I'm literally here to show y'all the truth about the sun. And this is every day, man. This is every day because it's all about the sun. Let me see. You see? Check this out.
Like this thing when it's oh shit. So you threw you off a little bit.
Hug? It's been a while.
Been a minute. You gotta keep.
Proud of me? Proud of me?
Hey, what's up?
You see? Bow Wow's gets surprised by his ex-fiancée, Erica Mena. There's a reason why Erica and Bow Wow aren't together anymore. Matter of fact, let's look at the day when they left. Erica Mena and Bow Wow are a former couple who dated for about a year. Look at this, y'all. Here's the 14 again, y'all. Here's the 14 again and engaged after Mena guest starred on Bow Wow's 106 in Park. Right? When did they? In June 2025, the couple had an unexpected reunion on the red carpet at the BET Awards when the cast of the upcoming film stopped to chat with Bow Wow. You see? Which is basically the reason why it's Bow Wow's ex is because, right? Erica is basically the mean America. Because Erica is a play off the word America. So it basically says how America used to be mean to Bow Wow, which is who? The gods. How America treats the gods of the planet bad. Horrible. Like we are nothing, like we are scum, like we are at the bottom of the bottom. See, that's why Bow Wow is taking precaution, because are you gonna be mean to me again, America? Are you gonna be mean to us again, America? I told you all of this is a play. And it's Marcus Houston, because it's Mark us. Mark us, Houston. We have a problem, right? That was the problem. And she got the pink dress on, which is what? Which is the pinky. The pinky on Pops. It's the pinky, baby. The pinky in the brain. Wow. Oh, yeah, Erica, yes, of course. Of course she got humps. That's what melanated women got humps. Of course they do. They gotta have humps. They gotta have humps because how else they gonna bring the family? They gotta have that wagon, you know what I'm saying? That's why men, we love pickup trucks, because the bigger the wagon, you know what I'm saying? The bigger y'all know what I'm talking about, man. We break things down esoterically here. You feel me? Because we let a big dump truck, you feel me? Dumping on us. So America used to be mean to the gods, to the bow wows. Now it's over with. It's over with. So that's why it's Marcus using them black. It's the black sun. The black sun, Marcus. Let's get it. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Let me show y'all this. This video, they took it off of YouTube. I mean, off of TikTok. I saved it to show y'all this, and I'm like, they're probably gonna take it down, so I'm gonna save it before they take it down. And I saved it before they took it down, and I can't find the video. But I didn't even watch the video. I started listening to it. I was like, this is interesting. I'm gonna save it for the live. But let's watch it together, y'all. Let's see what she says.
Alrighty, guys. So they deleted my video. So let me put y'all on the game of what's going on right now. The United States government, this corporation that is over here, it has now been indicted for the crimes that they have did against the indigenous people. What you guys are not understanding about why Trump is in office, because y'all keep trying to relay this stuff to Democrats and you're trying to relay this stuff to Republicans. It's none of that anymore. What done happened is, and what's going on right now it was never that. It was never that. It was always an illusion to keep the indigenous people down, to keep them from knowing what's really going on, to keep up with the charades. It's all been a charade. It's all been an act. There was never no red. There was never no blue. Only red and blue Kachina. That's what y'all getting now. There was no elephant. There was never no donkey. It's always been them against us. Always been them against us. When they talk about the aliens, we're waiting for the aliens, we're fighting these aliens. Why do you think aliens never come up yet? Because it's always been them against us. They're the alien because they're the lie that is in. They are the lie that is in this simulation, in this system, in this program. Because even the word citizen, the word citizen, the antonym for the word citizen is alien. Did you catch that? The antonym for the word citizen is alien. So if you're not a citizen of Earth, execution of this system. It's the execution of the system. So what's going on right now is the reason that Trump is in office, he's not in office to delegate anything. He's in office to put everything back in order. And if you did your research on the Galactic Federation, you will know that. So a lot of you guys keep talking about the Democrats this, the Democrat this. Well, no, what happened? The reason they had to put Trump in office is because if they would have kept letting these immigrants come over here, that the indigenous people was going to lose control of their land. That's the part that y'all not understanding.
oh, excuse me. I meant to say what I was saying is, right, when it comes to to Erica Mena, right, it's not that the fact that she was being mean to Bow Wow, but it's the fact that the whole America itself, every single person in America was treating the indigenous people, which is AKA Bow Wow, which is what a dog does, which the anagram with the word dog is God, right? So they were treating all the gods and the goddesses in America bad. They were being mean to us, treating us bad. So it's not that Erica is treating Bow Wow bad. I have no idea how the relationship is, but that's what it was standing. That's what it meant. That's what I meant by that. If you guys didn't understand.
That they were going to lose control of the land. So they had to put Trump in office. And if you notice, he's really not the president. He's really just setting order. And I think what's going on with you guys and what you're not understanding is the order that's being set. Y'all don't like it. Because you have been brainwashed for so long, black people. You don't even see when life is really clearing itself up. When the things that have been done wrong to us is being corrected. You guys are so used to stuff being done wrong to us to the point where you don't think that you're going to get any air. Now that you actually get air, and what's going on right now is
Man, excuse me. She's right about that. She's right about that. Because a lot of our people still can't see that when I expose it, like we're in a cosmic video game. Some people still can't see that. It's not real. I don't know how people, like when I come in and I show y'all this every time through numbers, everything. It's not real. These people are just literally a figment of our imagination. That's why they're going away now. It was never real. So we're waking up from the dream. We're waking up from the illusion.
That these folks, the government officials are being executed. That's why they took down, on my last account, my fuck TikTok account, it was a guy on there that I was explaining to y'all. I forgot his name is something Christopher. And he was explaining how a lot of these presidents or, these political people, those are the ones that's really going into these camps. But they're not going to tell you that. All this ICE stuff is really an illusion. I know that, but I can only say so much at a time, right?
Didn't I tell you all this ICE stuff was an illusion? I said this a while ago. ICE basically it's the conclusion of them. Because when you ice someone out, you freeze them. That's why we play freeze tag. See, you can play freeze tag with somebody forever and forget about them, and they'll never be untagged. They'll never be unfrozen. Which is what happened to who? To the giant, to the Nephilims back in the day, right? Frozen in time. Frozen in space. You see what I'm saying? So, ICE is only an illusion for what the planet is doing to these people, for what the sun is doing to these people, for what nature is doing to these people. ICE is only a mere illusion. They're just giving you the illusion that these people are being deported when it's actually the planet that's doing this. When it's actually the Schumann resonance that's doing this. Pay attention. They're just putting it out there just to keep you entertained, to keep you in a loop. It's all an illusion. It's not real. It's all about the sun. That's why they're only reporting about the sun. All of this stuff that's happened. Oh, ICE is in Los Angeles. ICE is over here. ICE is over there. Tallahassee just got 600 people. All that is a play. It is an illusion. There's no damn way in hell Donald Trump is going to remove these people. There's no damn way in hell Joe Biden is going to remove these people. There's no way in damn in hell Obama's going to remove these. There's no way in heck at all they're going to remove. It's their people. Why would they remove them? So nature's like, I'm going to do it. Nature's like, I'm going to come. Just like Donald Trump says, what he says. When Donald Trump says,
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
when is it? Because Kamala Harris means like the law coming to the land, the bad lands, right? And he says, don't do it. He says, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. Of course he's gonna come. Of course we're gonna come. Because we already know what Donald Trump represents. He represents 47. Who's 47? We are 47. So we're coming regardless. So yeah, we're gonna come. Let us come.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Y'all have no idea. Y'all love when we break down like super viral clips here, huh? Yeah. I'm gonna come. Okay, let's go.
So all of that stuff is an illusion. And what's going on right now is the fact that they're using that because, guys, y'all got to understand what happens in America happens all over the world, right? So when this stuff started happening with this,
yes,
with
thank you very much, Lion D. The sun will have the ice melting away. Correct.
Right? All of a sudden, there's a war going on in Israel. Y'all got to pay attention to that. What's going on right now? What's actually going on right now is...
See, what's happening with it's Israel and Iran right now because, you know, they're about to run away. It's getting real. The running away is about to get real. I'm telling y'all. Iran, Israel. Because that's why it's Iran, not run. It's not called Iran. It's Iran because it's already happened, y'all. We're just playing it over and over and over again. It's already happened. That's why it's Iran, not Iran. It's getting real. That's why you see all of this stuff, right? You have I show speed because I show speed is Iran. I show speed in Ashton, right? Okay. Ashton. Okay. Because Ashton represents separation. This is the great separation that's coming to an end. I'm telling y'all this. Okay. This is the great separation that's coming. Something big is getting ready to happen, y'all. I'm telling you guys. All right. All right. And then before that, you had Ashton Hall in India. Why? Because the end is coming to you. Another
one.
You see? Ashton Hall, because the end is coming to him. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you guys. Y'all, pay attention. Please pay attention.
We're not trying to meet nobody. We're stretching out, huh? Oh, so you really run?
Yeah, I quit like 2 months ago.
What's your time?
100?
Yeah.
It's 11.6.
11.6?
Yeah.
You see the red sun? Hold on. Look at this. Look at this, y'all.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
Exactly. Damn, son.
0.6?
Yeah.
Hold on. Where is it? Bro.
Really run?
Yeah, I quit like 2 months ago.
What's your time?
100?
Yeah.
It's 11.6.
Look at the red sun, y'all. It's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. Real quick. Cause he was in India, which means the end of ya. The end. We are in the end. End, ya. End, ya. Right? So now after he's done in India, he goes race I show speed. And then I show speed is about to do a race with this guy over here. This I show speed is about to do a race with this guy over here.
This table that's being prepared before you in the presence of your enemies. But first, let's get this.
I show speed is about to race this guy over here. This guy.
Dude, I was driving.
Dan. Yo. It's the Dan. It's the done. It's the Don. It's the Dan. Look at this. Something getting ready to happen.
I couldn't call while I was driving with my kids and my wife. I had to pull over.
Dang,
I know. My wife Bailey.
Dang, I didn't even know you was a family man. What's up? Hey.
Bailey.
Hey, how you doing?
Two kids.
Two kids.
That's why
Hey, happy Father's Day, Daniel. Happy Father's Day,
Thanks,
bro.
man.
You spending time with your family on Father's Day. But
I
look,
appreciate that.
I don't want to be that guy.
You hear that? I don't want to be that guy. That's why the sun is taking on him. That's why the sun is being that guy and that gal.
Oh no. No.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Did you see that? I don't want to be that guy. And he took that big pause because he's not the guy. He's just playing a part. It's all about the sun.
But when's the race, Daniel?
Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen.
So, hey,
how's the 27th work? How's the 27th work?
But look.
27.
You gotta understand, people don't want to wait that long. People want to see this race fast. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, we had it locked in. We had it locked in on Monday, but you said you were gonna be gone.
No. Yeah, I know, but I said that we can still do it in that city, though. That's what I mean.
In New York?
What?
New York. It's the New York K, right? The new sun, the new red sun. We talked about what New York represents. But y'all see how everything is literally a playoff of what the sun is doing. Literally everything is a playoff of what the sun is doing, and then everybody else just feeling the repercussions of it. You feel me? Let me see. Is this it?
Let's continue the DM. Let's continue this conversation, and let's get this race in. $10,000, bro.
And then you see his name is Daniel LaBelle. Why? It's the bell. Ding, 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 ding. Ring the bell, ring the alarm, which is what? It's the ed. Because bell, look, the word B and D is the same thing. It's the ed. Yeah, how do I make this stuff up, bro? How do I make this stuff up? So I don't know who this guy is. Obviously, he's got a lot of followers, though. But you see a lot of 31 million followers. 31 million.
I don't want to do no more talking. You come here. You come to me. And let's do this race.
You see? And in the 15 is that evil Esau. You see what I'm saying? Oh, check this out. I wanted to show y'all this. This is pretty cool. Hold on. Let me see.
This video is my official invitation to race.
Hey, see, look at them doing the, what's it called? The Freemasonic salute.
Speed, I think I can beat you. Guys, Speed has to see this video, though. So tag his name in the comments, and let's make this race happen.
So basically, right, it's just them trying to beat the black sun. Hold on. See, Speed gives you 25, which is the black sun or the red sun. So it's basically them trying to beat the red sun or the black sun. Who you think is gonna win? Who you think is gonna win? Where's he at?
This video is my official invitation to race Speed. Speed, I think I can beat you.
See, he wants to race Speed. He wants to race the black sun. He thinks he can beat the black sun.
Guys, Speed has to see this video, though. So tag his name in the comments, and let's make this race happen.
See, look. This guy is so slow, bro. Look, this guy is so slow, bro. Like, chat, this, like, I hate when people try to make it seem like they fast and try to, like, do all these edits and I don't edit. But chat, he's slowish. If anybody who calls me out and wants to race me, you will get embarrassed. You have to put something on the line.
Okay, Speed. I'll give you $10,000 if you win. If I win, you pay me nothing. I'll come to you to make it easy. Guys, tag Speed in the comments to make this race happen for real this time.
For real this time, you hear it? Oh my God.
Another one.
This time, make it real. Remember what Future said? Remember what Future said? Hold on. Remember what Future said? Remember what he said? Hold on, y'all. Remember when we break this song down?
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, Lord of all the worlds. The one God, to whom praise is due forever. The one who came to us in the person of Master Farad Muhammad and raised up the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I mean.
Now have something that, of course, we've seen.
Dress it up and make it real for me.
Dress it up and make it real for me. Now, this is real. Now, this is when it gets real now. This is when it gets real. This is when it starts to get real now. Okay, let's see. What else have we got? Oh, check this out, y'all.
That solar radiation. It should have fried me, right? But it unlocked something. Ancient DNA.
What? No way!
I need to fight someone like me. I feel like I'm the best.
Hey.
They call them walkers, infected, whatever. To me, they're just target practice. Fun, right?
Yo, no way. Are you seeing this? Dude, you're flying.
Yo, what? No way! No way!
It's crazy. This is literally about to be us. Literally about to be the X-Men. Well, we're not about to be. We are the X-Men. It's just we're waiting. But yeah, so this is exactly what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Could this be the last race? Maybe, maybe not. Because again, Daniel. It's a tribe of Dan, right? Donald Trump is the last president. It's the Don. It's the Dawn. It's the trumpet. Okay. It's the bell, right? Because his last name is Bell. That's the same as his trumpet. So, all right, he's trying to beat the Black Sun. The Black Sun, again, it's all about timing. It's all about frequency. They're trying to beat time, and then they can't beat time because they're out of time. It's done. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Look at these. Look at this shit, y'all. What is this?
What you're about to see, I've never seen before.
Look at this.
Before on security cam.
Look at the particles.
Truly mind blowing.
Look like God particles, baby. Look, these are like quantum particles. Look at this.
What you're about to see, I've never seen.
These are like the same thing that popping off of Goku and Vegeta.
Before
the God particles. Look at that.
Security cam footage. Truly mind blowing.
Red iron oxide. This could be red iron oxide dust. Who knows? It could be so many things. You know what I'm saying? But these things are in the atmosphere. These things are in the atmosphere. Let me see.
If there's like a secret community out there recruiting people to help escape the Matrix, can you all like let me know? You know, kind of like in the Matrix movie.
Yeah, no way. They're starting to realize. This is no It was a game, but it's no game. See, when y'all on top, when y'all are winning, everything is good, everything is great. You forget about the little people, but you forget that the little people that y'all made little were actually the big people, and they're the creators and the gods. Okay. I'm letting y'all know. People are starting to realize, man, I'm just telling you guys, they're starting to realize this shit is not what it's not what they told them. It's not what they told them. Hold on. Oh, hold on.
This is what I'm talking about, and a few others are experiencing this.
It says, my dog and my cat will not leave me alone. Both of them are staring me down and looking at things that I can't see. They get really mad if I close the door, and they have to stay out differently than before.
In the comments.
Remember I told y'all the animals were acting out? Remember I told you guys the animals have been acting strange? I told you guys, right? Right? Y'all gotta understand, your animals are like the first cameras, man. I'm gonna let y'all know. Animals are like the first cameras. They are cameras for the government. Y'all can believe me or not. That's why they make them, that's why they tell y'all to go get them chips. That's why they make y'all go tell them to go get the vaccine. Go give them get shot. Go give them get shots and all that type of stuff. What do you think they're putting in the dogs' bodies? What do you think they're putting in the dog? And almost every single person got a dog. Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Almost every single person got a dog worldwide. But I'm letting y'all know, man, these animals are acting up right now.
My dogs, it's like they do not want me out of their sight. They're experiencing some type of anxiety too. I had to walk away, try to breathe, go in another room, and this has been going on for extensively for a few days, to the point where I am breaking down. My one dog, she's like a comfort dog for me or whatever, will just stare. And my little schnauzer dog, who you don't hear a peep from her. She's just the sweetest little thing. She is following me around and doing the same thing and just staring.
Y'all about to find out these dogs were artificial real quick. You guys about to find out these dogs were artificial real quick. Not, all right. Genetically modified real quick. Y'all about to find that out. Because what's happening is the original frequency, which is the frequency of the creator, is coming in now. And it's, how can I say it? The energy of the creator is much stronger than the technology, the weak technology that these 83s created. Or the weak technology that the 83s reverse engineer, should I say, because they didn't create anything. Right? That energy is so strong that the inorganic and the inorganic the genetically modified animals and the entities that were genetically modified are feeling the denseness and the pressure of the creator. This is what's happening. So people are like zoning out. They are tuning out because it's a tune. It's attunement. It's a mental attunement. If you cannot take the pressure of the creator, what do you think is going to happen? That's why people are about to turn into zombies. That's the real definition of remember, Amazon told y'all the zombie apocalypse is coming. They even put it on their website and everything. They told y'all about the zombie apocalypse. Y'all remember that? People are turning into zombies. Zombies don't have to come at you and try to eat you. They don't have to do that. It's just mindlessness. They don't know what's going on, right? Foggy. They don't know where they're at. They don't know if they're real or not. Remember that girl said, I don't even know if I'm real or not, because they're waking up and realizing it. I'm gonna let y'all know, man. It's about to get a lot more. Okay.
And it's like none of them want me and Jimmy out of their sight, and when we do, it's chaos. Like, we come home, our house is tore up. It's just crazy. But this is the comment. pretty much that I'm and everybody else in the comment section is experiencing also. There's so many of us that is noticing this with our animals. They feel something. They know something just like us do. If I even posted a video a couple days ago of how my dog was just sitting there, just stares at me. I went outside to do a project, and she just stares. It's like I went outside, like they do not want me out of their sight, and I had to go differentiate and breathe and take a moment because it's causing me to literally have panic attacks, break down. And
remember?
It's been
Somebody's watching me. It's your pets.
Another one.
The pets are watching y'all. Because what are they? It's the Ed, baby. Your pets is the Ed. Your pets is the Ed. You see, that's why the word pets is an anagram for the word step. Every step I take. They be watching you. Every move I make. Every step I take, they watching y'all. I'm telling y'all. You can't make this stuff up. Let's see what people have to say. Hold on. Let's see what people have to say. Mine has been extremely... Truth Riser says his cat has been acting really strange. I'm telling y'all. She's right. My Akita has been doing the same thing. I think it's because of the storms. Nah, definitely. I'm telling you, it's not the storms. This is what's happening. I'm telling you guys. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to come back to this, but I'm going to show you guys, right? Y'all see this?
Did I show y'all
How do you explain this?
this yet? This was taken on a Ring camera in Thailand, y'all. I kid you guys not. I kid you guys not. What is going on here, y'all?
Look at this. It's the Ezekiel wheel. It's that this is the dodecahedron. Remember we talked about the dodecahedron, y'all? Remember we talked about the dodecahedron, which is the aether energy. Now here it is in Thailand. This is what's altering the frequencies. This is what's causing the NPCs to break down. This is what's causing the animals, the GMO animals, to break down. This is the pressure of the creator. As I'm saying this right now, the thunder is going crazy right now, y'all. I've never heard so much thunder in my life. In the lightning storm, the lightning game lately, y'all, is it just me, or has the lightning around you guys have intensified? Y'all, when I tell you the lightning and the thunder has been crazy as of late, I gotta start making some more organite for the house. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look at this. It's a dodecahedron.
What is going on here? So what happened to the red sun? What happened to the red and orange sun that everybody was seeing everywhere? Is that part of this system over here? Because this looks like its own entity,
Damn,
y'all.
boy, thunder is
it looks like
hitting
its
up,
own
boy.
entity. Remember, y'all. Remember in the Bible.
Yo, that thunder is popping off, y'all. Yesterday it was sunny. It was sunny on one side, clouds on the other side. The lightning was going crazy on the clouds, on the sky side of the clouds, and you also had lightning on the clear side of the sky. and then thunder popping off. Yesterday was just a crazy day, man.
It says God is a wheel within a wheel within a wheel, like right? The what's it called? The Ezekiel wheel. Like I've been pointing this out for quite some time, and now you can clearly see what it looks like on a ring camera in Thailand, y'all. What the? Check this out, y'all. When it shifts,
you see the ring of life, baby. The ring of life is being created. This is the great conjunction that's happening.
it literally creates the flower of life pattern, y'all. This is the great conjunction that's about to go on. Y'all see that? It literally looks like a black hole in the middle. It's a wormhole. Look at this, y'all. Is that why they tell us don't look up?
Look at this. It's that giant marble, y'all. It's the 8 ball. It is the bowling. It's the bowling ball. It's the plasma orb. It's everything that we can ever imagine it is. It's a giant eye. It is so beautiful. That is what? That is mind-blowing. That is mind-blowing, y'all. Like, how do you not lose your, like, how do you, that is just, wow. I don't even know what else to say after this. And every time I see it, it just blows my mind even more and more. And this is the type of stuff that people cannot see, but it's there all the time. You only see it when the smoke is up, the smoky God.
Is that why they are telling us don't look up? And why is the Ring camera getting it better than these $3,000 iPhones that we be having, y'all? What is going on? So is that feeling that people are getting right now? Remember that song with Doichi, Anxiety? Is this what was causing people to feel some type of way right now? Because imagine looking up and seeing this thing, y'all. Imagine. And I be saying it's always there. They call it the smoky God for a reason. You could only see it when there's smoke around, y'all. Look at this fisheye lens. Look at this fisheye lens view of it. Check this out. You can only see it when there's smoke for some reason.
Look at that, y'all. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, man. Amazing times to be alive, right? Amazing, amazing time to be alive. Bro, it's been cloudy for weeks. I noticed the thunder sounds more intense. Yes, this is it. My cat was playing with the marble the whole night. Yeah, that's the marble. I did it. Yeah, that's the marble. We talked about that. Yes, baby. This is the 3-body problem. You see, that's why Trump just had what was it? What had to do for what a 48? What did Trump have to do? It was like Trump's was it like a $48 million? Hold on. What is his? I saw the number 48 associated with Trump, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was the parade was $48 million. 250th. I don't know. Okay, but we'll reconvene tomorrow. We'll cover this a little bit more. We'll cover the whole parade thing, okay, y'all? We'll cover the whole parade thing tomorrow, y'all. All right, we'll talk about this tomorrow. All right, but Okay, y'all. And before we go, here's the updated raffle list. Thank you guys to everyone who has been joining. We have Real Talks with Toya. Has been entered a couple of times, a number of times. Cynthia, a number of times. Sean, Mula, Myra, a number of times. Lakeisha, Carlaceful, Turk 409, Taste for Tots, Elijah, a number of times. Mommy Lee, Quetta, a number of times. Nakia, Secret Williams, Leanne, a number of times. Celia and Nefertiti is the same thing. Timothy R, Matthew T, Starburst, Shalom, Shirley, Anthony S, Max, Tia a number of times, Nefertiti, oh I already said Nefertiti, Leanne a number of times, Cripwalk, DC a number of times, Dorset G, Taffy M, Cheyenne W, David G, Manuel D, Constance a number of times, Chris G, we have Carissa B, Felicia, Aaron, and Pandora. Aaron a number of times, and also Pandora. It's funny. You see. Oh man, the air is in, baby. It's funny because someone just purchased. Aaron just purchased our Hello Kitty pyramid, right? And it's because it's the air is in. The air is in, and the Hello Kitty represents the whole simulation. The air is in the simulation. Oh man, it's just wow. Everything is just so aligning so perfectly, man. Everything is just so aligning so perfectly right now. And I'm just so grateful that I can see, through the BS, man, through the BS. Okay. And that's what the sun is allowing us to do. See through the illusions. Y'all. Okay. Yeah. I hope y'all win too. Okay. I hope y'all win. Things are definitely getting intensified. Yeah. The parade cost was 47 million. It was 48. It was 48 million. It was $48 million, which is 3-body problem, which is what we just seen over here. The 3-body problem with the suns. Okay. This is the 3-body problem over here. Did I show you? This is the 3-body problem over here. This is the 3-body problem over here. That's why it was $48 million, because Trump is telling you the 3-body problem is here. Have y'all seen the 3-body problem? Yo, I decoded every episode in the series 3-body problem. It's on my Patreon. I decoded every episode in that series, y'all. That was crazy. I couldn't believe that. But yes, this the dodecahedron. This the Ezekiel wheel. Whatever you want to call it. This is basically God returning. It's the dragon's eye. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. So oh, we didn't even get to finish the video, did we? We didn't get to finish the video of this lady, We didn't even get to finish this, y'all. Let's finish this.
Y'all watching the falling of America. Point blank period. We're actually here to see it. And now what also is going on is the fact that they trying to find a way to preserve their lives once this is over. And once y'all understand that, like literally y'all, when it come to black folks, y'all are so brainwashed. I'm sitting up here listening to black people talking about, oh, once they get orange out off, he has to be in office. He is setting order. See, this is how I know a lot of y'all don't understand what's really going on spiritually, because y'all talking about spiritual stuff, but you keep bringing it back to carnal situations.
Right.
You don't
exactly.
know what carnal reality is, do you?
Exactly. What's happening in the physical is only an illusion. You have to. That's why they use certain names, certain code words, certain colors, because it's all in alignment with frequency. It's a video game.
Search. This is spiritual. He has to set the scales back. Libra. All these astrologies, all these different zodiac signs, all this stuff has to do with what's going on right now. Now what's happening is the scales are being balanced. What actually happened? The government got greedy and unbalanced the scales. which means they have to take on the criminal mischief that is coming their way. Now, coming up to the Democrats that lost their life, they don't have nothing to do with us. That's part of the execution. Just like a couple of years ago, it was another, a judge? A dude came up in it was either FedEx or a UPS uniform, and he knocked on the door and shot and killed her son, I think, and hit the husband too. Because what are they doing? They are in the court system, guys. They are being prosecuted. Why you think that they offing them? It's a whole prosecution going on right now. But y'all so focused on Trump and what Trump is doing and why Trump ain't doing this, y'all missing the whole point. He's only in office to do a duty. That's why they tried to make sure that he didn't get a second term back to back. They had to finish up. For you guys that didn't know, in 2020, when this fake election, because the election wasn't real, Trump was the last president.
Nothing was real, y'all. Nothing was real. All of this is all an illusion. We're at the end of the 26,000-year cycle. You see, what happens is, we'll go a little bit more into this tomorrow, right? Let's go.
But y'all would know that we've been in martial law since 2020. How y'all not know that? Y'all keep talking about, oh, the martial law, this. We've been in martial law. Why y'all think 2 of the legislation branches are shut down? How y'all not know that 2 of the branches are shut down? He's the only one. The executive branch is the only one that is making moves right now. All this, they talking about they taking it to other judges and other courts. That's not happening. But y'all would know that if y'all were paying attention to what's going on. But a lot of y'all can't see, or you don't want to see. So let me just explain to you what's really going on. So what's going on right now is y'all watching the execution of the government. And they're using the Spaniards as a decoy. They using all this. It's stuff going on over there in Israel too. I heard people talking about, oh, I feel sorry for the people in Israel. I don't feel sorry for nobody, because the people that are really suffered are these people. These people ain't suffering. They playing a game. It's called chess.
Telling you, yeah, they've been playing a chess, but they don't understand that we are metaphysical. So y'all playing 3D chess. We out here playing 5D, 6D chess. That's why I can break down things for y'all and show you guys. It's all been a game. And then those people are just part of the illusion. They're just part of the video game. That's supposed to make us greater. All of this is just an act, y'all. The only thing that's not an act is us forgetting who we are. That's really the only thing that's not an act, is us forgetting who we really are. But that too is an act, because the sun played a part in that. That's why the sun is releasing these solar flares right now, to remind you of who you are, to wake you up.
That's why I say make your next move your best move. A lot of y'all don't know how to move. But see, we starting to watch the pieces play out. All the pawns are out the way. Now they going after the hierarchy. The police force, they next. The government, the police, the priest, the pastors, they're next. They going after the system. Your king and queen, which is your president and your vice president. Because if y'all think about it, we will have been the only corporation that have two males in office. We never have any balance, male and female. Y'all ain't noticed that? They didn't start trying to balance everything up because they were trying to reset up the chessboard, but they can't. That's why they had Kamala in office. And they had a man, because that's the king and queen. That's balance. This whole country, America has been off balance for so long. And it ain't been, and y'all keep talking about 400 years, guys. Time doesn't exist. They just gave you that. Even the Bible said they would change dates and time. If you want to know what's really going on, go read your Bible. They put it in the book. Y'all are manifesting what's going on right now. That's all that's happening. So, with that being said, the government right now, all these executions, y'all gonna hear a lot more about this. All these the killings of these government officials, that ain't got nothing to do with me. They was stealing from the people. Y'all really think that these folks finna sit up here and live the life that they're living after they done stole from a culture of people? They done stole their land. They done pillaged and raped their people. Like, you gotta pay for that. It's called, go read the Kabbalah. Go read, what is the Kabbalah? Go read the book of Esau. Read the book of, what else? Read the,
We talked about the Kabbalah in the course. Briefly, we talked about, we briefly covered the Kabbalah in the course. Which maybe we'll cover a little bit about the Kabbalah, but it's mostly about decoding. I want to get across to you guys. But yeah, there's no way you're going to do something across the planet and not get, and not play, and not pay for what you have done. That's not how it works.
You can read the Quran. Read the Quran. Read the Sefer Bible. Y'all can read the Apocrypha. All this stuff that's playing out right now, they wrote it. They wrote their own demise.
They didn't write it. I'm gonna let y'all. They didn't write it. Everything is AI. The Bible, AI wrote it. The Quran, AI wrote it. No human can write like that, y'all. It's all y'all. We've had AI forever. AI has always, since we've existed, AI has always existed too. We created AI to make our lives easier and better. We are very simple beings. You feel me? It's always been a thing. AI always existed. Okay. All right. All that stuff was literally created by AI. All these books, everything was literally created by AI. AI has always been here. These 83s didn't create no Bible. They didn't create none of that. They are part of the video game as well. We remember, we're in a game. It's like putting in the disc and turning on the game, and then y'all jump in the game. And then y'all jump in the game. We jump in the game. We play the game. Okay? So this is exactly what is going on. All right? All right, y'all. The game is coming to an end. We're realizing it. Okay, y'all. So that's it for me. That's it for me. I'm trying to figure out what to play. Yes, ancient intelligence. All right, yeah, perfect time. My phone about to die too, y'all. Okay, y'all. Okay, Cosmic Code Course 2. The link is in the bio. I mean, the link is in the chat, y'all. Go ahead and get into the course. What I said, when I'm gone when I'm doing the course, I would not be coming on live. Maybe on TikTok or something like that, maybe. But don't hold me to it, because it's a lot to do a course in the day. To do class in the daytime and in the evening time, it's a lot. So if y'all want to see more Joose, get in the course, y'all. We got the raffle on the 26th, coming up on the 26th. All right, 26th of this month. Get yourself a piece, get in the raffle, and best of luck to people who are in the raffle, y'all. Much love and abundance to every single one of y'all. The shift is here, y'all. The shift is here. AI been out since the 60s. No. AI has been here for billions of years. AI has always been a thing. I'm gonna let you guys know that. AI is even more ancient than the only race AI is not ancient then is us, y'all. That's the only race that AI is not ancient then. Other than that, AI is more ancient than every other race here. AI is more ancient than every other race here. AI has always been this thing. This whole system that we are in is AI, y'all. So how has AI been available since the 60s? How has AI been available since the 60s? We're in an artificial construct right now. Doesn't make sense that AI has been here since the 60s. In order for soul, light, to experience physicality, you would have to have some type of artificial construct. Right? Kind of like in order for you to know what light is, you need a light bulb. So the light has to hold some type of physical semblance for you to experience what light is in the physical world. At least in your home. You feel me? So this is the artificial construct that was created for light to experience itself. AI has been here for billions of years. Okay, time is not, you know what I'm saying? It's not, this is, in order for us to experience this world, we would have to use AI, because light is just light at that point in time. Light is just awareness. It's just awareness. It moves in waves. You know, there's no physicality to it. Okay, so, all right, y'all. I'm out of here, y'all. Let's get this shift. So that's what I want to tell y'all. Like, we're in a cosmic video game. We're in a cosmic video game, and we created plenty. This Earth one is coming to a reset, because now we're remembering who we are. All right, it's done.
Sin I got to get the glory, slowly but surely. Then go cry my music stories.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. To this day.
Oh my God.
Another
See, I always forget to show y'all some. I got some new pieces, y'all. I forgot to show y'all some new pieces, but they don't. What's it called? I made this new Super Saiyan 4 Dragon Ball Z piece. I think this is for Nefertiti. I think this one's for Nefertiti. For Nefertiti, if she doesn't want it, then it'll be available. But yeah, we got this beautiful Super Saiyan 4 Dragon Ball Z pyramid over here, with the 7 Dragon Balls on the bottom. With the 7 Dragon Balls on the bottom. And then we have this beautiful Dragon Ball Z 6-star Dragon Ball. Okay. This beautiful 6-star Dragon Ball. Okay. Look at that. That junk clean, boy. Okay. That junk is clean. I'm gonna put these on Etsy. But yeah, we got it. But this is what we doing over here, like glass, baby. Okay, so yeah, I'm about to get off, y'all. I'm about to get off of here.
It's the Pillion Boy.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. You're done, dude. It didn't happen.
To this day. What is popping?
To this day.
And I'm chasing money, but I won't shadow ban. If I don't press you money,
it's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
He needs some milk.
Vanilla Bodega, somebody cash.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Ibirela masokasi, omo odo basisi. Nothing we are never see. I feel motive to say
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Show me koto alopo. Our still no go kill me. Violence you no lori me. Another I blow
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
When I do